Yo guys, what is going on? Bobblez here. Oh my gosh, I am completely mind blown. The version 9.30 content update has just went live and so much has happened, including a bunch of unvaults and a bunch of vaults. Stay tuned for the whole video to find out absolutely everything that has come and gone with this patch, and trust me, this is one of the craziest ones I've seen in a very, very, very long time. Before I do get into all of the patch notes and all that good stuff, I do want to say one thing. If you do go on to enjoy the video, smash that like button, subscribe to me for more Fortnite content, and creator code Bobblez in the Fortnite item shop to help support me. The store is about to get absolutely crazy with the 14 days of summer that's just went live. Also today, I want to say this just before I get into it. Thank you so much, Mr. Tomato Nut. He did indeed gift me the new summer drift skin, as well as the cool little emote, which is like totally me. Honestly, I'm so happy and wanted to throw that in there. Thank you to him. Big shout out to him. If you want to go check out his channel, he does post some Fortnite and it's some pretty great stuff, so go check him out. But let's just get cracking straight into this patch. Honestly, insane. Battle Royale, what is new? The Revolver, simple, reliable, powerful. Try out this new take on the classic. Now, I did actually leak this in, I believe it was yesterday's video. It might have been the day before, basically saying how the Revolver's coming back. Yes, it is. Yes, it is in the game now. Pretty crazy stuff. I did also go over the stats yesterday, but I believe I've got all of the confirmed ones that will probably most likely be a bit further down in these patch notes here. But let's move on. That is what's new. Also, 14 days of summer, celebrate a fortnight of summer fun with Fortnite. Now, obviously, it is a Fortnite being in 2 weeks there. Find out more details on which limited time modes you can expect and more details here. That does lead you to this page. You can check it out yourself. I'm going to go for a brief little skip through here. You can see it with me. Heavy Metal Squad, Storm Chasers, Surfing, Splashdown Squads. We went through all of them in one of my previous videos. I'm going to scroll through it now so you can have a quick little sneak peek. But like I said, this will be in the description down below, so you can go check it out if you wish to. But here we go, we are back. Weapons and items. Like I just said, the Revolver is available in epic and legendary variants. It fires medium ammo and it holds 6 rounds, 63 to 66 damage per shot, depending on if it's the epic or the legendary variant. Headshot multiplier of 2, which is very crazy, and available from floor loot, chest, vending machine, supply drops, and loot carriers. Pretty basic stuff that we all know what happens when a new gun comes in the game. They're super hard to find, but if you do find them, they're most likely going to be OP, hopefully that is. And yeah, make the most of it before it probably gets nerfed, because it seems very good, and I've heard from a few people that it is very insane so far. Unfortunately, I've not been had the chance to try it out yet, but I'll be streaming it in a bit. Let's carry on. Vaulted. Are you guys ready for this? Rare tactical assault rifle. I'm very upset about this because I absolutely love the tactical assault rifle, but obviously there is still the epic and the legendary variant, so I mean that's kind of fair. Their reasonings for it with an unbolting of the suppressed submachine... With the unvaulting of the suppressed submachine gun, okay, that was part of it, we wanted to make sure loot distribution of this class of item was well distributed. So there you go, there's a little spoiler for you. The suppressed submachine gun has been unvaulted. Thank goodness we don't have to use this burst SMG rubbish trash no more. Carrying on with the vaulted though, we've got obviously the rare tactical assault rifle. We then got impulse grenades, rift to go, and the pirate cannon. I'm very upset about the rift to goes. I have no idea in what mind who it was to say, I know what, let's get rid of the rift to goes. They've barely got any carts in the games which are more than one player, like any transport vehicles, whatever. So the rift-to-goes were a great way to get across the map. And now they're gone. I mean, I can understand it if it was just for arena to kind of level out that skill gap there, but in casual play, do we really need to see the rift-to-goes go? Not in my opinion, but we'll move on. Now we've got the unvaulted. So what is coming back? Are you ready for this, guys? This is going to blow your mind. Uncommon and rare pump shotgun. The pump is back. I'm blown away. I'm honestly blown away. I wasn't expecting this in the slightest. Honestly, I really was not expecting this. I don't think many people were, to be honest. And yeah, it's back in the game. I know a lot of people wanted it back. To those people, unfortunately not me, there you go. I hope you're happy. For me, I've got to start to get used to it now. I guess I might actually like it now since I've got my scuff. so I can jump and pump at the same time. I think that was the whole reason why I didn't like it before. So yeah, the pump's back. It's available in floor loot and vending machines, and they also put a little comment as to why they done this. There has been a lot of feedback around the tactical shotgun and combat shotgun effectiveness, and so we're experimenting with the world where the pump shotgun joins the current shotgun lineup. Very happy about that. I honestly would be okay with the pump being back since the combat shotguns in the game. I like the combat, so it's something that is usable for me to fall back on just in case I'm not keen on the pump anymore. I do think that they need to get rid of the tac if they do decide to keep the pump in, and I do potentially think that that would be something that they would think about doing. Now, next up on the unvaulted Shockwave grenades, they're back. Obviously, we've said goodbye to the impulse grenades, so now we get the Shockwave grenades in. Not really too much there for me to talk about. I'm not really too keen on them, but if you are, then they're back in the game. And then obviously, like what we just got spoiled, another one on there that is indeed been unvaulted is suppressed SMG. So thank goodness we feel the suppressed submachine gun can fill a complementary role to the burst submachine gun as a viable alternative. Totally agree with that. The burst SMG needed another gun, so that if you use the burst SMG at the start of the game, then you can kind of upgrade it. So now we've got the suppressed SMG. Also, obviously, you have the drum gun, but I personally would rather the suppressed over the drum gun. Personal preference there, and the burst SMG is just going to get no looking ever for me now. And then finally, the last one on the list for being unvaulted, being back to the game, is the OG original common and uncommon and rare Revolver. Back in the game. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how it plans out. I know a load of people were messaging me saying that they wanted the OG Revolver back. So to all you guys out there you go. And now we have a Revolver in every single colour. So that's pretty good. I might do some sort of challenge using revolvers only in every single colour. I don't know. That would be pretty fun, I guess. But yeah, that is all of the unvaults and the vaults that we've seen. So now for a couple of little balance changes that we've got. We've got the tactical shotgun available from floor loot, reduced from 8.19% to 5.4%. So that's good. So we should obviously see the pump and the combat shotgun more than the tactical. Headshot multiplier increased from 2 to 2.25. That's good because the headshot damage by the tac was just garbage. You'd hit someone for about 23 to the head up close. It's just disgusting. Now onto the burst SMG. Availability adjustments. Availability from floor loot reduced from 5.03 to 3.1%. Very good there. Availability from chests reduced from 18.66 to 10.32. Huge drop there, which I'm very happy to see. Hopefully now every single chest I open won't have a damn uncommon burst SMG in it, so that's very good. Now we've also got a few balance adjustments here. The base accuracy increased by 13.6%, so this burst SMG might be a bit more accurate now. Jumping accuracy penalty reduced from 15% to 5%, that is huge. So if you're jumping with this thing, obviously it's going to laser a bit simpler now. Sprinting accuracy penalty reduced from 30% to 20%, and base damage increased from 23, 24 to 25 to 24, 25, 26. So damage, not too much of a change, but the actual percentages of it being basically worsened, my kind of environmental thoughts, have been decreased. So now this burst SMG might actually be okay-ish. It might be a bit better now. I'm definitely going to be giving it a go and seeing how I find it. Fortnite did actually message with that, saying the burst SMG was dropping a bit too frequently for the role it was intended to fill. Additionally, it was underperforming when compared to similar items. Totally agree, and I'm glad that Fortnite have seen that and obviously gave it a buff now. Next up here, semi-auto sniper rifle. Availability from floor loot reduced from 0.65% to 0.44, so it's not going to be as commonly found now. And availability from chest reduced from 5.1 to 3.4%. Very happy about that. I don't like the semi-auto snipers and I don't want to find them in my chests. Now, next up, the flintlock pistol. Availability from floor loot reduced from 1.97% to 1.32. Not too much of a change, but I'm glad about that still because I was still finding a lot of flintlocks over shotguns, so that's pretty good. Infantry rifle increased the epic and legendary infantry rifle clip size from 8 to 10. I am so happy about that. The infantry rifle, if you didn't know, is my favourite gun in the game. and I'm mad hyper about that right now. I'm definitely going to be using that. Like, I always use it anyway, so that's pretty good. Next up, minigun increased player damage from 18 to 19 to 20 to 21. So that's actually pretty good. It's had a little bit of a buff there. Be interesting to see if more people are going to be using the minigun. I know that it shreds through builds, so maybe it might be used now to shred through builds and do damage to opponents a bit more now. So that's pretty good. Next up, drum gun. We've had a drum gun nerf, guys. Ooh, reduced clip size from 50 to 40. That's huge. And reduced the fire rate from 9 to 8. Wowzers. That's actually kind of insane. That's a big nerf. And I'm actually happy about that. I think that it was rather OP. Especially the ammo size was definitely the biggest fault in my eyes, because you could just spray that thing non-stop. So I think that's actually positive. They did actually message with it, saying since the unfaulting, the drum gun has outperformed in intended areas. This adjustment should help create more counterplay in combat. Very happy by that. I think that it's a very fair adjustment that they've got. And then the final one here, damn, there's been a lot of weapon changes. Let me know if you guys like this, because I kind of talk as I'm reading it. Let me know what you think about that, or do you want me to kind of know it and then say it to the camera? But yeah, sidetrack there. The final one, here we go. Heavy assault rifle, increased damage from 36, 38, 40 to 38, 40, 42. So it's had a bit of a buff. I'm happy about that. I remember when the heavy assault rifle, the AK, it actually had the epic and legendary variants, and they were really OP, they were really good, and then they had a huge nerf and no one was using them really. So now it's good to see that they've had a bit of a buff again. The heavy assault rifle usage rates aren't quite where we would like. This adjustment to damage is intended to offset some of the downsides of the weapon. Totally agree with that. Where the accuracy isn't quite on point, you have to literally like burst fire it, when then you might as well use an infantry in my opinion, because an infantry is so much stronger. It's good that this now actually has a bit of a higher damage, and yeah, we might actually use this again. One of the weapons on here where I haven't really used them, and I might give them a go now. But next up, I also have a big thing here. This is on gameplay, and this is indeed going to be my final part of this video, my final little update to tell you guys, and it's about supply llamas. The materials have actually been increased from 200 of each to 350 of each. Big buff there, very happy about that. And then this part I am so damn happy about. Increase the total number of llamas per match from 3 to 5. That is incredible. When you think about it, 100 players in a match and only 3 of them are getting spread out through the map is just not a lot. It just really isn't. And I haven't found a loot llama in what feels like absolutely forever. So the fact that there's 5 of them now, I'm definitely very happy about that. As long as they get spread across the map nicely, I'm pretty happy about that. I'm really damn happy about that, actually. I'm liking it. I think this content update was indeed an amazing one. Cannot wait to try the pump out. Cannot wait to try the new revolver out and see how arena's going to be working now without the roof to go. Very exciting stuff. Very happy. Let me know about all your opinions on all of the content update details down in the comments below. I'll leave a link, like I said, in the description so that you guys can read through this all yourself. There's also a bunch of news about creative and save the world and all that stuff. You can check it all out yourself. I just kind of focus here on my channel about the Battle Royale. But yeah, that is indeed going to be everything to talk about with you guys about every single possible change to Battle Royale with the version 9.30 content updates. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe to me for more Fortnite content, and obviously create code Bobblez and the Fortnite item shop to help support me. But anyway guys, until next time, see ya.